hofu gani maishani mwako? Muambie. Akisema ndio, hakuna wa kumpinga. Akikubariki, hakuna wa kunyang'anya. Akikuahidi, kwa wakati atimiza. Anavyokuita, ndivyo ulivyo.
Umekuwa ila huduma mwanzo imekuwa ni changa sana. Maneno usemwa bila kujali moyo wako. Uwe na uwezo wa kustamili mwenzangu, kuna maneno kidogo yakisha semwa unarudi nyuma. Ukifanya vizuri watakwambia umemwacha Mungu. Wakikukwaza ukawaeleza watasema una kiburi cha uzima. Nilipokuwa mtoto nilinena sawa kama mtoto. No, nimeshakuwa ninajua nini nafanya. Nilimwamini rafiki kanisani akamwasi Mungu, na mimi sikuzoea. Nilidhania kumuamini mtu kuna faida. Zamani ningepotea, ila nimejua kumbe ni au unaotekana na kuimana. Maneno yao yatakupotosha. Simama na mimi. Kumbe ni au unaotekana na kuimana. Maneno yao yatakupotosha. Ukisema usali, wanadamu wa kuone shauri zako. Ukisema uombe, marafiki wa kusifie utafeliwe. Mengi na vingi ni fitina za wanadamu. Vingi vitimwi umeandaliwa wewe. Hivyo usikate tamaa, usilale usivunjike moyo. Maneno mengine yatasemwa mpaka utashangaa. Unaowajua ndio wale wanakusengenya. Nikwambie hakuna mwanadamu mtimilifu. Bora ujue unayemtumikia leo. Ila mimi na nyumba yangu tutamwimbia Bwana. Mimi familia yangu tutamwinua Mungu. Mimi na familia yangu tutamwinua Bwana.
Republic DJs, nuclear awesomeness.
Alright, Father God, you know you are the realest thing. So me have to come in at the dancehall thing. This one everybody have to sing a ling a ling. Alright then, come in. Nijaze, roho wako ndani yangu watawale. Nisambaze, neno lako hadi mwisho wa dunia. Nifungulie milango, nikumbuke niweke kwa mipango. Niondolee mitego, rain on me. Ninajua unanipenda, umenichora kwa viganja. Nami wako nitaganda, spirit rain on me. Ninyeshe, Bwana ninyeshe. Ninyeshe, spirit rain on me. Ninyeshe, Bwana ninyeshe. Ninyeshe, spirit rain on me. Asubuhi jua likiangaza niongeze. 1 times 1 kama tembe, Baba nipe. I find my power in you.
Let's get it.
I find my life in you.
Yo, after the rain comes the rainbow. Miguu iko steady, got the pace of a reindeer. No cap, neno lako lanionyesha the way. Mwanga wako waniongoza every night and kila day. They say, girl, huwezi make it them naysayers. They gone and off the record, but check it. No longer talk fear, I talk faith. And if my God is for me, then it no matter what they say.
Nisafishe Baba unijaze, nitakase, matunda nizae. Ninajua unanipenda, umenichora kwa viganja. Nami wako nitaganda, spirit rain on me. Ninyeshe, Bwana ninyeshe.
General Panic, yes. Yeah, you are highly exalted up above everything, nothing compared to you. Yeah, your mercies are new every morning, and on your loving is true. Yeah, you are highly exalted up above every rule, and your kingdom come. Yeah, in heaven and earth, we bow down before you, Lord, King over all. Yeah, Jehovah Nissi, there's no one above you. Jehovah Rapha, we bow down before you. You are my God, Yahweh. You're my God. You are my Redeemer, Yahweh. You're my God. You are my God, Yahweh. You're my God. You are my refuge, Yahweh. You're my God. You're the rock of all ages, open up the new pages. I'ma show what your blessing now. Yeah. You're the king, so it means a man a royalty possess any place when they mistake below. Yeah. Never disappoint I, yet never they by my side. Still when the road you're the rough, you know. Bless your loving and your red forever and ever in every race, you know. Yeah. Jehovah Nissi, there's no one above you. Jehovah Rapha, we bow down before you. You are my God, Yahweh. You're my God. You are my Redeemer, Yahweh. You're my God. You are my God, Yahweh. You're my God. You are my refuge, Yahweh. You're my God. Yeah, you are highly exalted up above everything, nothing compared to you. Yeah, your mercies are new every morning, and on your loving is true. Yeah, you are highly exalted up above every rule, and your kingdom come. Yeah, in heaven and earth, we bow down before you, Lord, King over.
Welcome back. Kuna mtu anasema hey guys, loving everything. We can look awesome as always. DJ Sadiq, ulibai hiyo t-shirt ya Joker wapi?
Manze hii ni ya kikoshi.
Hii ni ya kikoshi. Hii ni ya nitango wadhi.
Wadhi. Mapema?
I need to gift someone please. Umeambiwa ni wapi utaiget. enda uget ugiftu mc.
Ndaona vile ndamsort.
Utaona vile tamsort. Faith, Play For Me Nakubaliana by Gloria Muliro. That name is usually a tongue twister. Hi guys, good morning. This is Pamela. Please naomba mnichezee so moja ya Febroni Mkandi nimeandaliwa. Song moja ya Febron Mkandi nimeandaliwa. Please have a nice day. Hey Full Circle, please play for me Tender by Deborah Lukalu Nidoti from Embu. We love you too. Asante sana. So keep doing that. 111 Let us know where you're watching us from. On social media, Switch TV KE. On Instagram, Switch TV Kenya. On Facebook. But right about now, I told you we have power artists in the building today. And this one, just by the introduction, yani jina yake peke yake. First of all, I need him to break it down. But before all of that, it's JMB Gospel Son. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
Ningeongeza multi-talented artist, singer, songwriter. Okay, sawa, nimewacha. Nimewacha kuchocha. Welcome to the show.
Asante sana, asante sana.
JMB.
Oh, yes.
Ndio umesema JMB nikasema CMB alafu nikasema
Mimi nikasema tu amen juu ina associate na do na nini na nini.
Yes. JMB inamaanisha nini?
JMB ni initials za my names.
Okay.
Kila mahali nikienda mimi ulizwa JMB inamaanisha nini?
Inamaanisha
JMB.
nini?
My first name is James.
Okay.
My Christian name. My second name, I don't know what my...
Mimi ndajaribu.
Hebu jaribu kwanza.
Si uniambie mimi unajua mwikali ni rahisi kusema.
Okay, I get. M is not even Kenyan. M ni South American uko, you know. Maradona.
Maradona. Unajua nilikuwa nimepanga kama ni ngumu sana narushia Sadika iseme lakini umemsave.
Maybe to try ya mwisho B kwa sababu ni ya Kiluya so anaweza kuwa na idea. Yeah. B ni Busolo.
Busolo. Niko tu sawa. Kuna Busolo, I think I know there's an artist called Busolo as well. I think kuna artist named ni presenter
Seth Busolo.
See niko kwa hiyo WhatsApp. Yes. And then JMB Gospel Son.
Yes.
It's because you do gospel music and you're son of God. Check it. Say issue interview medai. We have covered everything. We are done. JMB, you've worked with many artists in the scene. Any wengi, and not just any artist, like powerful, you know, celebrated artists in this country. How did that come about? And when did your journey begin? So that ukafika ukakuwa naweza fanya na huyu na unakubalika pia.
It's a testimony. Wacha kwanza niseme Jesus is Lord.
Amen.
Nime experience grace ya Mungu sana over time. I started back in around 2009. That's when I did my first song. Ilikuwa inaitwa Show Me. It got some airplay, especially in Hope FM. Nikianza, I started with a producer naitwa Dominic Kayemba. Back in the days, akina Sadik, I think they were just about to start their ilikuwa inaitwa aje?
System Unity.
Exactly. So walikuwa wanafanya ma high school mission sana at that time back in the day. So that's when I began, and then I did songs after songs pole pole up to around 2015 when I released another big song ilikuwa inaitwa Upendo Wako. It's a lunje song done in Lingala style.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was really amazing. So in between hapo nilikuwa najifunza many things. And by the grace of God nilikuwa connected to some people. There's a lady called Rachel, and introduced to a number of producers and a number of DJs. And then there's another lady anaitwa Violet Wanjala. She's my cousin. Ye pia introduced to a number of these artists, kina Evelyn Wanjiru and Rafton. And then some of these artists tukikutana tu, by the grace of God tulikuwa tuna connect tu yani.
Yeah.
We just talk and inaenda tu as in tunakuwa tu mabeste like that. So through that relationships zikaanza kugrow sana. So nilikuwa najilimit nasema before hata nianze kuapproach nasema mazee nataka kufanya collab na wewe na nini. Wacha kwanza mimi pia nijijenge
to
the point exactly
bring to the table.
So that it doesn't look like mazee una hang tu kwa exactly. So with time the relationships helped me. One of the things these relationships helped me to know is how to write songs. It's a very tricky science. Wacha niseme tu hivyo. People think unamka tu asubuhi unaandika.
I've always wondered, to be honest, I've always wondered how people come up with such amazing songs. And nasi mara moja ni hii umeitoa, and then tena uko na ingine powerful next time, na ingine. So it's a very
it's a very
important skill.
It's skill
Yes.
na relationship yako na God.
Na God, yeah.
Because once una connect na yeye, then you create your space. Anakuambia, now this is who you are.
Okay.
So that's what they really brought on board on my side. So over time, I learned to now start searching God and getting that unique voice and that unique message.
Yeah.
And to be honest, my biggest testimony zilianza last year. Last year nimeona so much openings ikikuja paka mimi mwenyewe nashindwa, is it me? As in najichuna, najiuliza
Ni mimi.
Yeah, cause before that nilikuwa nataka ku give up sana, but last year ndio nimeona milango zikifunguka sana. I think my biggest testimony was one of my songs inaitwa My Father.
Yeah.
Ilishinda award as video of the year.
Wow.
And it was talking about a very tough time that Kenyans have been going through.
Yes.
In Isaiah 43. So your message ili connect na season, and for me that was like ile part niliambia God asante.
Asante. Getting a reward for the things that you have been doing over the years.
Yes.
People recognizing that.
Yeah.
Yes, umekuwa ukifanyia God kazi. Yes, umekuwa ukimsikiza. But even man seeing and recognizing and appreciating that, it takes you on another level, which is beautiful. But you're not just a singer. You also play some instruments. Multi-talented. Niliwaambia wase, niliwapatia warning.
Yeah, so by the grace of God, I do quite a number of things, to be honest.
Okay.
Music is my passion.
Yes.
But then there is what brings food to the table. It's technology. I'm really into digital, platforms and softwares and all that. So I do that, and apart from that, I have a passion to play instruments. Mi napenda sana kucheza keyboard. I love it. My biggest challenge though, yenye nataka ku grow, I want to learn how to play the guitar. The guitar, because I believe it has some really unique sounds, and in life kuna zile moments yani ujuangi ufanye nini, maybe you're discouraged, you just want to play something that will just encourage you and cool you down. So that for me is my next.
That is the next project. 2021 tutakuuliza kwa sababu tutapatana hapa.
Oh yes,
tutapatana hapa tena. So tell us about the Love World Music and Arts record label and how that came about. Inakani kama miracle left, right, center.
One thing I've learned, Mikali, is which God taught me. He taught me when you want to grow, sow your seeds towards where you're going. Like invest towards where you're going. If you see people like watu kama Joe Praise, Iben, Nini, Eda, and all the likes, if those are the people that you consider role models, anza kuwafuata, anza kuwasikiza, anza kutia bidii in, you see what they're doing, you also start doing it. For me that's how I learned to start following these people, and slowly by slowly nimeanza connect now.
Wow.
Exactly.
Okay.
So that's the advice neza patia any musician. That is the advice neza patia anybody who has any skill or any talent and they have a role model. Okay. Usikuwe distracted na hapana. Follow the steps. Hata Bible inasema we should always follow those who've gone before us.
Yeah.
And then the other thing neza sema that has been a big teacher for me is Jesus said, if you want to be the greatest, be a servant.
Okay.
Be a servant, and be a servant to those who are great. Don't try to be like them.
No.
Be a servant to them. Inafungua
milango.
Exactly.
That's beautiful. Sadiq,
Yes.
tuko na mziki, tuko tayari.
Tuko na mziki.
Tunataka ni gani tume line up hapo ndio?
Nitaanza na Good to Me.
Good to Me.
Yeah.
Sawa sawa, uko ready?
Yes.
Microphone yako ile pale.
Asante. Oh yeah. This is a Nigerian tune. Twende. Papa God, I love you. You're good to me. Papa God, I praise you. You're good to me. Papa God, I honor you. You're good to me. You're good to me. Oh, you're good to me. Papa God, I love you. You're good to me. Papa God, I praise you. You're good to me. Papa God, I honor you. You're good to me. You're good to me. Oh, you're good to me.
I testify
To my brothers,
I testify
to my sisters,
I testify
to my pastor, God has been good to me.
Oh yes, I testify
To my brothers,
I testify
to my sisters,
I testify
to my pastor, God has been good to me. Papa God, I love you. You're good to me. Papa God, I praise you. You're good to me. Papa God, I honor you. You're good to me. You're good to me. Oh, you're good to me. Papa God, I love you. You're good to me. Papa God, I praise you. You're good to me. Papa God, I honor you. You're good to me. You're good to me. Oh, you're good to me. Everything around me, now wow, you keep turning my life around. So I turn to my left, I turn to my right, I lift up my hand, shouting hallelujah. Everything around me, now wow, you keep turning my life around. So I turn to my left, I turn to my right, I lift up my hand, shouting hallelujah. Oh Papa, you've been good to me every night and day, and so I praise your name. Hallelujah. If things have been difficult for you, I just want to encourage you with this song called My Father from Isaiah 43. When you pass through the valleys, pass through the
When I
fire,
pass through the fire won't burn me. When I pass through the waters won't sweep me. When I go down the valley, you are with me. When I go up the mountain, you strengthen me. When I pass through the fire won't burn me. When I pass through the waters won't sweep me. When I go down the valley, you are with me. When I go up the mountain, you strengthen me.
You are my God. You are my Father. You are my God. You are with me. You are my God. You are my Father. You are my God. You are with me.
Be still and know that I am God. Have faith and walk, fear no evil. Be still and know that I am God. Have faith and walk, fear no evil.
Hey, what JMV? Gospel San. Kuna love yako mingi sana on Facebook. Rose Kenya saying that is a lovely song. Hot breakfast, that's Flynn Ruto. Mwingine sana, good morning Mikali, looking elegant. Kamukunji well represented. Na kuna mmoja hapa yasema, JMB, you are a man of God. That is Margaret Wairimo. JMB, you're a man of God, a man of inspiration. God bless your work. Mikali looking great. I'm watching the show all the way from Kasarani. Watching from Bungoma is Kisaka K. Sharon. Mapenzi kibao huko. Social media handles where people can get your music, and even the plan that you have. You know, it's a new year.
Yes.
And my fans pia wanataka kusikia JMB mwapangia nini.
Yes, social media, my Facebook page inaitwa JMB. Sorry, my profile is JMB. My page ni Gospel Sun Kenya.
Okay.
On Instagram, JMB Gospel Sun.
Okay.
On YouTube, please go and subscribe right now. There's a new tune there. It's called Nikujue. It's a big reggae tune. The channel is called JMB Gospel Sun. For this year, I think I'm just going to release more and more as God, deposits in my heart.
Okay. And we wish you all the best, JMB.
Thank you.
We wish you all the best.
Thank
Keep
you.
doing you.
Oh, yes, I will.
Please send in your requests, the love, and everything else. We're receiving it. It's Friday. Why not? 111 444 111 for just a shilling. Switch TV KE on Instagram. Switch TV Kenya on Facebook. DJ Sadiq on Instagram. Sindio hivyo?
Kabisa.
And Mikali Mary on Instagram as well. We're taking a very short commercial break. Full circle with Mikali. We'll be right back.
In any possible way.
The government says it will continue to negotiate with the US with the aim of getting to a new trade deal. In the meantime, it is preparing a list of support measures for local industry. Several industries will be affected, some more than others, with an estimated 100,000 job losses.
We're going to start feeling it immediately. Already there's some of our customers that have found stock macadamias elsewhere. Which we were targeting and hoping that we're going to still supply them this year. But they've already found other sources elsewhere where they don't have these huge tariffs. The US has historically been a third of our customer base, so we need to go and find alternative customers. What's sad is, this customer base was built up over 20 or 30 years, and that's all gone to pieces now. The reality is they still want to buy from us, but 30% tariffs is just unaffordable for them to buy at those sort of levels.
The government is now looking at what it can do to help these local industries.
The South African government is working with industry to consider aspects of the framework deal that can be modified in a manner that promotes predictability in trade. Implement an economic response package which includes the establishment of an export support desk, which will serve as a direct point of contact for companies affected by the US tariff hikes.
This will include measures for diversification. Discussions with new markets are already underway.
China made an announcement at FOCAC this year that, in fact, we will reduce to 0% for all African countries but one. And we took the opportunity to engage with the Chinese to say, what does this mean? How to actually implement it? And this is a few weeks ago. They said, well, you need to sign an agreement. So there's a China-Africa Economic Partnership Agreement. You either sign the China-Africa Economic Partnership Agreement or some form of free trade agreement so that you are able to unlock this.
I do feel we need to be more targeted in our approach. We've got to be empirical, and empirical means that we've got to have the best business intelligence and resource and research at our fingertips. And I don't feel we've done that successfully as a country. So business can work with government and alongside government in identifying both the correct set of data and how we apply that data, and how we use business intelligence to become a lot more precise and targeted in the opportunities.
The EU's deforestation regulation comes into effect from December. It's designed to ensure that products placed on the EU market contribute to the fight against global deforestation and forest degradation. That means that the products need to be traceable right from the beginning of their journey. among the products this applies to is cocoa. So for Cameroon, this is very important as 3/4 of its cocoa exports go to the bloc. Cocoa farmers in the West African country were initially skeptical about signing up to the initiative, which would have led to tighter regulations. But many think it might work out for all.
I was approached about the traceability of cocoa plots and I registered, but we cocoa farmers have a concern, which is that sometimes we make these registrations and it doesn't do us any good at all. I think that this time we are lucky and that it could lead to something and maybe we could all gain something from it.
Emmanuel hopes that his cocoa, which will be certified this time, will enable him to earn more income.
I got registered by issuing my national identity card and we measured the plots with GPS in all the plantations. They assured me that everything would be better in the future and that it would be a win-win situation for everyone.
The Interprofessional Council for Cocoa and Coffee is behind the campaign to geolocate cocoa production plots across Cameroon. To date, nearly 150,000 plots have been geolocated.
There are no penalties for producers who refuse to register. The penalty is economic and commercial. It will be difficult for them to sell at the same price because the buyers will now make sure that the producer they are buying from has the plantation geolocated. If you don't have this, it will be difficult for them and they will buy a little at random thinking, I don't know where I'm going to export this cocoa. Obviously, they won't be able to export it easily to the European Union.
According to the ministry, Cameroon wants to produce high-quality cocoa without cheating, which is why the measure has been put in place. In the long term, the country will be able to determine its production volume and the amount of cocoa exported to the EU and the rest of the world.
The Ministry of Trade, together with the partners in this sector, has been working effectively to establish a traceability system. For the moment, this is a traceability ecosystem that integrates a range of stakeholders. This traceability already allows us to control the cocoa resources and establishes a certain degree of transparency in the marketing operations.
Cameroon officials said 24,800 cocoa farmers have been registered, covering more than 28,000 cocoa plots that have been geolocated and mapped.
In Mali, faced with multiple challenges, around 20 photographers offer different perspectives such as fond memories, beauty, and resilience. Through this unique exhibition, which is part of Bamako City Tour, fragments of life, ancestral traditions, and often forgotten landscapes find their place once again in the national narrative. The images, captured across all corners of the country, portray an authentic Mali, one marked by hardship, yet deeply rooted in African and distinctly Malian cultural values. According to Usman Makaveli, despite security constraints, artists have a responsibility to bring hope and offer a constructive perspective on the realities of conflicts.
The aim of the photo exhibition is to show people that there are talented young photographers in Mali and that they are present in every region of the country. The idea is for the public to know these young artists and also to showcase Mali's artistic and touristic potential to present the country through the eyes of these young photographers. It's also important for its culture and tradition that are important and values that must be promoted.
From Kolikoro to San, from Jenne to Mopti, the photographers tell the story of Mali through their lenses. Each one, in their own way, captures evidence of artistic resistance in the face of the country's hardships.
I am part of the collective of photographers who exhibited at the Bamako Museum. I covered several regions, notably the Kolikoro region, during the Anya Festival, as well as the Mopti and San regions where we traveled. In Mopti, I captured the plastering ceremony of the Jen Mosque, and in San, the San Kemo Festival.
The exhibition attracted a diverse audience. Some said they rediscovered a different side of their country, while others said it reflected their own experiences.
The images are truly beautiful. Each one tells a story. Sometimes we see the Mali we already know, but in many of the photos we discover a different vision of the country, and that's inspiring. It's wonderful to witness the talent of Malian photographers. When you live in the city, you don't have the same perspective at all.
In the context of tensions, these artists choose to resist through images, through their work. They said they are building a collective visual memory. And it's not just an act of creation, but one of courage.
Measures for local industry. Several industries will be affected, some more than others, with an estimated 100,000 job losses.
We're going to start feeling it immediately. Already there's some of our customers that have found stock macadamias elsewhere, which we were targeting and hoping that we're going to still supply them this year. But they've already found other sources elsewhere where they don't have these huge tariffs. The US has historically been a third of our customer base, so we need to go and find alternative customers. What's sad is, this customer base was built up over 20 or 30 years, and that's all gone to pieces now. The reality is they still want to buy from us, but 30% tariffs is just unaffordable for them to buy at those sort of levels.
The government is now looking at what it can do to help these local industries
improve on this in any possible way.
The government says it will continue to negotiate with the US with the aim.
The South African government is working with industry to consider aspects of the framework deal that can be modified in a manner that promotes predictability in trade. Implement an economic response package which includes the establishment of an export support desk, which will serve as a direct point of contact for companies affected by the US tariff hikes.
Getting to a new trade deal. In the meantime, it is preparing a list of support.
China made an announcement at FOCAC this year that, in fact, we will reduce to 0% for all African countries but one. And we took the opportunity to engage with the Chinese to say, what does this mean? How to actually implement it. And this is a few weeks ago. They said, well, you need to sign an agreement. So there's a China-Africa Economic Partnership Agreement. You either sign the China-Africa Economic Partnership Agreement or some form of free trade agreement so that you are able to unlock this.
This will include measures for diversification. Discussions with new markets are already underway.
I do feel we need to be more targeted in our approach. We've got to be empirical, and empirical means that we've got to have the best business intelligence and resource and research at our fingertips. And I don't feel we've done that successfully as a country. So business can work with government and alongside government in identifying both the correct set of data and how we apply that data and how we use business intelligence to become a lot more precise and targeted in the opportunities.
Government says it will publish a list of response and industry support measures.
Hello, it's the third week of January 2025. How's y'all doing? So fun. January nakupeleka de when yule mse wa cabbage ama when yule mse like January haiku affect in any way kwa sababu when mse amejipanga. You let me know in the comment section. Remember, this is Kitchen Safari where we get to cook, try out new recipes, do what we gotta do in the kitchen, come up with, easier ways to make cooking amazing, fun, and also enjoyable in your house. Remember, we are coming to you from the Pneumatic Kitchen Appliances, where they specialize with inbuilt kitchen appliances, worktops, and of course, kitchen accessories. So if you're looking to upgrade your house, this 2025 Pneumatic is some place you should visit, and we are at the Keliko complex along Mombasa Road. Do remember wako kila mahali, on Kiambu Road, wako kule Mombasa, wako pale Lavington, wako pia Dar es Salaam, watu wetu wa international yani TZ, wako kila mahali. Be sure to check them out also on their social media pages. So I'd like to also shout out another sponsor of ours, Kenster Plastic Industries Limited, who are one of our main sponsors all through Kitchen Safari Season 2, and we are going to be using their household products, which are multi-purpose, and show you how you literally practically use them in your house. Not forgetting our one and only tropical heat to come out with the spices. We get to mix and try out new spices so that we can get the aromatic deliciousness that comes from the food. And on today's episode, since we are going to be making egg toast, we also are going to be using some bread, and we have BB bread, the bread of a choice that you're going to be using as we are cooking and making our today's recipe. So be sure to stay tuned, and kama K niliwaambia niko na goodies mingi sana for you people. So all you gotta do is just pay attention when I'm just doing the show, because I'll just ask some very simple questions and you comment with an answer and you get to win. So as promised, I said I'm going to do a giveaway on this particular show, and the giveaway is going to be the amazing mug from Signature. And also remember, we are using the Signature pots. If you're looking for quality, you should probably upgrade your cookware to some Signature. Like you get, like wageni wakikuja wasikone masufuria zako zimeparara. Is that Kiswahili? Watu wa TZ mtatuambia. Anywho, this is what I'm giving away this week, and our winner is none other than Kahua Gladys. Na alisema they recycle their used products and they ensure to control pollution and emission. Alafu akaongeza bonus, they employ the youth them #Gen Z. I'm very sure she's probably a Gen Z. Otherwise, millennials, we are just too old, but you're still gold for some things. So the question was, what are some of the sustainable environmental practices that Kenster Plastic Industries Limited has put in place to ensure a cleaner and a greener Kenya? Na Madam Gladys amecheza ile kitu, so kikombe kwake will be telling her where she's going to pick it up. And as I said, you need to stay tuned because we have so many goodies to give all through this season. So kikombe on the side. The next thing you're going to do is this. We have a guest from Kenster Plastic Industries Limited who will be joining me on the show, and we are going to have a conversation. So right about now, I want to welcome Hushan Kiran. You get what I'm saying? It's like the KK, and then she's all cool. She has the piercing. I'm like, yo. We are those people. But anyway, thank you so much for joining us today. And she's from Kenster Plastic Industries, and we're going to be talking about a few things in terms of quality, durability, style, and everything that comes with your product. So tell us a bit more about the quality assurance when it comes to Kenster.
Our Kenster products, we make sure that we assure good quality products, meaning that they're durable, they're with good strength, like you can use it and they will not wear and tear easily. Yeah, and then we also have a variety of products. Think of anything that you need in your house, any household items. We have mugs, we have plates, bowls, any racks, anything that you need in your house, we have Kenster. So whatever household items you need, just think Kenster. Yeah, and also we've got very nice, colorful products, you know, so that they can brighten up your home. Yeah, and it's very attractive to the eye as well.
So tell us a bit about the smart solutions you guys have put in place to make sure that Kenster is definitely the confident product.
So all our products are practical to use. They are very stylish, and most of our products, in fact, all our products are designed with a modern consumer mindset.
Definitely it has to be modern. You know,
Yes.
you're under the operations
Yes.
team, right? You have to make sure everything is operational on ground.
Yes, so it matches everybody's needs.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is amazing. And also tell us a bit about the quality assurance, because you know, how can Kenyans fully trust that Kenster is the confident product?
So I think the most important point to note is that we are verified by KEB, so we are good to go.
So we can trust you.
Yes.
In other words, in 2025, do not have trust issues when it comes to Kenster. You can trust them as the confident product. Thank you so much, Kiran, for joining me on today's episode.
Thank you for having me.
Hey, yes, had to keep on being cool, y'all.
Okay.
We millennials, we are cool things, y'all. But anyway, it's about time we get into the next part of the show where I get to show you how we practically use the Kenster products in this kitchen. So right about now, let's move on to the cooking. As I say, today we are going to be making some egg toast with some masala chai. So to begin with, I'm going to start off with the tea as I get into the eggs. As I said, when you're good in the kitchen and you get used to cooking things all at once, you'll be able to do this. So tutaanza na maji, kwa sababu chai lazima unaweka kamaji kidogo, although kuna watu ambao hawapendi kunywa maji, wanapenda kupika chai yao ikiwa tuna maziwa pekee. So we're going to put in our water, and of course tutaakisha gas yetu. So maji yetu ikiendelea, I'm going to throw in some tea masala from Tropical Heat, and I'm going to put some sugar. Do 1, 2, and 3 spoons. Putting some sugar. Then we are going to put some majani. Since I won't be using this again, I'll just put some majani chai. Na hiyo ikiendelea, tunataka kutengeneza mayai yetu, so I'm going to use this plate to make my eggs. So I'll just use 2 eggs. Crack, drop, throw that in the bin. Crack, drop. Leo tunatumia, nimeambiwa kanaitangwa kapienga mtu wangu. Economy ni mbaya, usiwai tense. Bread of choice got you. Kamkateka donye size yake, lakini bado taste ni ile ile. Si ndio BB bread maneno. So leo tunatumia aka kapienga. So kwanza hapa nataka kumixi mayai yangu. Nataka kuifanya hivi. I want to add spice, and I'm going to make hii mayai ikiwa na maziwa. So I'm going to put some milk inside here, just a bit. Na venye nimeiweka, what I want to do is, I'm going to put in some peri-peri. Going to put in some black pepper. I really like having black pepper in my mayai. Then I'll put some paprika. You never go wrong with paprika, like literally. So we're going to put that in. And we're going to throw in some salt. Alafu tunaikoroga. So spices zimefanya nini? Zimemix hapa ndani. Na pia chai yetu imechemka. So with this, we can just put this inside here and mix it up with the egg. Unaona venye sasa spice imeingia kila mahali. Hakuna zile spices kubwa kubwa. Chai yetu imechemka. So we are going to do a cup of milk. Tunaweka maziwa yetu. And we can do 1.5 cups of milk with ile ingine yenye tulikuwa tumeweka ya maji. Then that is done. So the next thing I want to do is to dip my bread. We're going to dip the bread. We'll just make sure it doesn't get so soggy. I'm going to use these full slices. Kwa kamwisho tu kanakuwaga tu na mambo yake. But kwa hii, you're going to dip like this. As you do that, turn it around. Turn it around. We're going to cook it under low heat. So I just need to get the oil everywhere. So we're going to do that so that the whole pan is coated. Remember, these are pots from Signature. They are really nice. The quality, the size, very nice. Then we are going to do this. We just pick and drop. Then you're going to do another one so that it doesn't get soggy. Then you're going to leave it there for a bit. Just let it cook. Then you just toss and turn it. So this is way number 1. I want to show you another different way you can do an egg toast, but unaifanya tofauti. Unaweka 2 veggies hapo ndani. I do know sometimes kids do not like to eat veggies, and you have to get creative in terms of they want a toast, and how do you get your kids to eat veggies. Unakuja unafanya hii kitu niliwaonyesha. You just put your 2 veggies hapa ndani. Then I'm going to add some salt here. We close it up. Then I'm going to make this into very fine pieces. The next thing we're going to do is to add some of this. Then we're going to mix it as well. So I'm going to get some of this. So we're going to have that. I'm going to put some more oil. Then we're going to make our next bunch yenye iko na veggies. So we're going to do that and do that. Going to put 2. I'll show you how to do this filling completely. This is just the first coating. We are doing that. Then I'm going to cook under low heat. Then I want to show you how you can just top up these fillings. You come and scoop and just drop. You scoop and you drop. Scoop and you drop. So you let this cook. You can just move it around. Then I can do my last one. Just move it around and drop it. Then what do we do? Scoop and drop. So you just do that. Nothing has gone to waste. Na hiyo ndo siri ya kutengeneza nini mkate iko na veggies ya kufanya watu wakule. So we are going to turn the first ones we had. There we go, as we let this other one cook. And your toast is ready. So we wait for the last piece which we kept to cook. And we are going to do a bit of this. Watu wanapenda majani chai mingi. Hapa ndo mnaongezanga kama mnajisikia. Sisi watu wa majani chai kidogo. Tuko tu sawa. Maziwa mingi, majani chai kidogo. So you let it cook. And that is ready. So we're going to turn this off and just give it a few for us to remove our chai, and we will be done. Wadau, tumemaliza kutengeneza mikate courtesy of BB Bread, the bread of choice. I'd like to shout out Pneumatic Kitchen Appliances, who are part of our sponsors on this season of Kitchen Safari. Of course, Kenstar Plastic Industries Limited for the amazing products that we get to use literally in the kitchen to serve the food and also to save us zamote. Lakini ikikwambia match na nguo yangu, like I can be petty like that, yeah. Yes. Yeah, to sip, some tea. You know, aki mimi nakumachisha vitu. Anyway, I hope you guys you've enjoyed today's recipe. Na mkumbuke Tropical Heat pia wamefanya ile mambo pale kwa spices to make sure our egg toast and our mikate ziko spicy. The smell is amazing and they are tasty as well. So I'll be seeing you guys in the next episode of Kitchen Safari. I am your host Kush Tracy. See you next week, same time, same place.
Welcome to yet another exciting episode of the quiz show, where if you know, you know, and if you don't know, we'll confirm it. I'm your host, Buddha Boss Aspake. It's time to get to know our contestants for this episode. Woo! Acha nianze na hii side. All right. Buddha, unaitwa nani? Wewe ufanya nini?
Mimi naitwa Anthony.
Anthony.
Na mimi ni wakili.
Wakili?
Ndio.
Alright, ya ukweli?
Ya ukweli.
Wewe ni wakili wa kuwakilisha ama wakili lawyer yenye tunajua?
Ule tunajua.
Ule
tunajua.
Anthony wakili, karibu sana mazee. Buddha, unaitwa nani, unafanya nini?
My name is Alan.
Yes, Alan.
I'm a copywriter.
Copywriter. Nani?
Yes. I deal in content creation.
Content creation. Wow. Karibu sana. Sir, what is your name? What do you do?
My name is David Gray.
David Gray.
Yes.
Hakuna, okay, au just stories are gray areas. Hey, what do you do?
Yes, mimi ni mwalimu.
Wewe ni mwalimu. Primary ni wapi?
Nafunza Gumbaru.
Gumbaru. Unafunza wazae.
Nafunza wazae.
Kwa hivyo unaweza sema leo unataka kufunza watu wa lesson. Alright. Alright. Okay, what's the name of this team?
The Quizmasters.
Ate?
The Quizmasters.
Quizmasters. Quizmasters. Shikilieni hapo tujue kama ni ukweli ama tunajichota. Madam,
Yes.
what is your name? What do you do?
Name is Linda.
Linda.
Yeah, quantity surveyor.
Quantity surveyor. Wow. QS maneno.
Yeah.
Karibu sana man. Karibu sana. Kaka brother. Niko sawa? Jina unafanya nini?
Jina zangu ni Stefano Armstrong.
Armstrong.
Yeah, I'm a farmer, nauza kuku na mayai.
Unauza kuku na mayai?
Yeah.
Okay. Mama na mtoto. Haya. Kaka brother, what's your name and what do you do?
My name is Jimmy.
Yes, Jimmy.
And I'm a freelance photographer.
Freelance photographer. Uko na wera?
Iko na wera.
Iko Iko. Sawa. Karibu sana baba. Hii timu inaitwaje?
Decimators.
Decimators.
Yeah.
Decimators.
Yeah.
Quizmasters. Decimators. Hii sauti nitaanza hapa leo maswali. All right. This is the question. Of course, the first round we are going to have for our challenge is the quick fire. Important pointers to take note of here, right? Number one, we shall have 2 rounds. The first round is compulsory for both teams, which is the general knowledge. Then after that, you're going to have options which your guys are going to pick from, either sports or history or entertainment, to be able to answer from. Remember, 60 seconds, 10 questions to respond to. Kama ujui tafadhali, sema pass, because time will be ticking. All right? Iko swali. Hakuna swali. Are we ready?
Yes.
Can we do this?
Yes.
All right. We are on to our first challenge, which is the quick fire round 1, general knowledge. Okay, decimators.
Yes.
I will begin with you. Each one of you will have an opportunity to respond to one of the questions that I will ask as we proceed. So if it's your turn, you answer and we proceed to the next person like that. And every correct answer will earn you 100 points. Are we ready to do this?
Yeah.
All right. Linda, we'll begin with you, moving on swiftly. 10 questions, 60 seconds. The time begins now. Which civil rights activist was famous for refusing to give up her seat on a bus?
Pass.
Pass. Who was the original king of rock and roll?
Elvis.
Correct. Agent 007, featured in many movies dating back to 1962, is known as
James Bond.
Correct. Linda, what flightless bird went extinct in the 1660s and has a reputation for stupidity? Incorrect. What plant is traditionally the primary ingredient in wine?
Grapes.
Correct. The human brain communicates with the rest of the body through networks of what?
Neurons.
Incorrect. Name the largest continent of the world, Linda.
Asia.
Correct. What chemical is added to US water supplies in the hopes of improving dental health?
Pass.
Pass. What garden creature is known in France as escargot?
Pass.
Pass. In the terms of production volume, what is the most popular fruit in the world?
Apples.
Incorrect, and your time is up. Oh my God. Mumejaribu.
No, ma.
Mumejaribu. We asked you which civil rights activist was famous for refusing to give up her seat on a bus. The correct answer is Rosa Parks, who was the original king of rock and roll. You are correct. That is Elvis Presley. Agent 007, you're also correct. James Bond. What flightless bird went extinct in the 1660s and has a reputation for stupidity? That is the dodo bird. Dodo, all right? Okay, what plant is traditionally the primary ingredient in wine? You are correct. It is grapes. Name the largest continent. You're correct. It is Asia. What chemical is added to the US water supplies in the hopes of improving dental health? It is fluoride. Name the largest, what garden creature is known in France as escargot? It is the snail. Okay, and finally, in terms of production volume, what is the most popular fruit in the world? The correct answer is tomato. If you didn't know, tomato. Your reaction is, ulifikiria tomato ni mboga, vegetables?
Vegetables.
Tomatoes are fruits, believe it or not. You guys have 400 points so far. Okay. That is round one, general knowledge for team one. We are moving on swiftly to the quiz masters, and let us see if they're going to prove to us that they are indeed the quiz masters. Remember, every correct answer earns you 100 points. And if you do not know an answer to a question, kindly say pass so that you get a chance of answering to the other questions. Anthony, we will begin with you, moving on in that direction. Remember, 10 questions, 60 seconds. General knowledge. Are you ready?
Yes.
Anthony, let's do this. What is the oldest authenticated age ever for a human being?
110.
Incorrect. Newton is said to have been inspired by which fruit to describe the theory of gravity? Apple. Correct. What is the head of the Roman Catholic Church called?
The Pope.
Correct. Which English king was famous for beheading his wives?
Henry VIII.
Correct. Well, according to the Big Bang Theory, how did the universe begin? Incorrect. All known elements are organized in a format called what?
The periodic table.
Correct. What planet is farthest from the sun? Time is ticking.
Pass.
Pass. The largest animal on earth is? Where? Which one? Incorrect. Which is the first month of the year to have exactly 30 days?
April.
Correct. Who is the wife of Barack Obama?
Michelle Obama.
Correct. Oh my God. Oh boy. All right. We asked you which is the oldest authenticated age ever for a human being. The correct answer is 122 years. A woman called Jeanne Calment, I think, from France. 122 years and 164 days to be precise. We asked you, Newton is said to have been inspired by which fruit? You said an apple, which is correct. What is the head of the Roman Catholic Church? Pope, that is correct. Which English king was famous for beheading his wives? King Henry VIII, correct. According to the Big Bang Theory, how did the universe begin? Bro, listen, All right, explosion. All known elements are organized in a format called the periodic table. That is correct. What planet is farthest from the sun? Neptune. Neptune. The largest animal on Earth is the blue whale. So close, bro. So close. And of course, which is the first month of the year to have exactly 30 days? You're correct. It's April. Who is the wife of Barack Obama? Hii najua mumekatch. Umesema ilikuwa swali mboga sana. All right. We have our team members here, the quiz masters. You are at 600 points, okay? And the decimators at 400 points. This game has just but begun. Round 2, because you guys are leading, you will have the first pick between history, sports, and entertainment. What shall it be? Discuss amongst yourself and agree. Pick.
One category.
Yes, one category. History, sports, entertainment. What say you?
We'll take entertainment.
You will take entertainment, correct? Remember, it is still quick fire, and therefore you have 10 questions and 60 seconds. Let me begin this time round from you, sir. Okay? Are you ready? Okay. 60 seconds, 10 questions, time begins now. Which movie did Brad Smith and Angelina Jolie famously star in that ignited their romance?
Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Correct! Okay, which book-based movie did Robert Pearson star in with Kristen Stewart?
Moonlight.
Incorrect! Who is the richest black American woman in the world?
Oprah Winfrey.
Correct! Okay, how many seasons of the TV show Friends were there?
10 seasons.
Correct! What is the name of Will Smith's daughter? Incorrect! Okay, pass. What is the name of the 2020 Netflix series starring Pearl Tusi?
Pass.
Pass. What superhero is the TV show Smallville based on?
Superman.
Superman, correct! In The Lion King, who is Simba's girlfriend voiced by Beyonce in the 2019 movie? Pass! All right! Who is the first black American actor producer to own a studio?
Sidney Poitier.
Incorrect! Which Ugandan artist won a BET award in 2015? Navio. Incorrect! Oh my gosh! Wait, my brother unasaidia 18. We asked you which movie did Brad Smith and Angelina Jolie famously star in that ignited their romance. The correct answer is Mr. and Mrs. Smith. That is correct. Which book-based movie did Robert Pearson star in with Kristen Stewart? The Twilight. You are almost there, bro. Almost there. How many seasons of the TV show Friends were there? 10. That is correct. What is the name of Will Smith's daughter? Willow Smith. Okay. What is the name of the 2020 Netflix series starring Phil Tusi? That is Queen Sono. Okay. What superhero is the TV show Smallville based on? You're correct. It is Superman. Okay. In The Lion King, who is Simba's girlfriend voiced by Beyonce in 2019 movie Ulianza? Nala, you are almost there. Who is the first black American actor producer to own a studio? Nilifikiria utashika. And then which Ugandan artist won a BET award in 2015? That is Eddie Kenzo. All right. So far, Quizmasters are at 1,000 points. Okay. You are doing well. You are doing well. Okay. Decimators.
Yes.
You guys think you can outshine these guys in this first challenge?
Definitely.
Yes. You guys have got 2 categories to choose from now. You can't choose entertainment because they've already chosen entertainment. You have history or sports. Which choose ye? Discuss. Right?
Sports.
Sports. Okay. Remember, 10 questions, 60 seconds, game ni ile ile. Sawa sawa? We'll start with, let me start with Jimmy and come this side this time round, okay? Jimmy, our time begins now. In which year did Maradona score a goal with his hand? Pass. All right. What is the national sport in Japan?
Karate.
Karate. Incorrect. How many minutes is a rugby match?
60.
Incorrect. In which country were the first Olympic Games held?
Which country?
Yes.
Greece.
Correct. How long is an Olympic swimming pool?
50 meters.
Correct. Which nation is female tennis player Naomi Osaka from?
Brazil.
Incorrect. The phrase 3 strikes and you're out originates from which sport?
Baseball. Baseball.
Correct. Baseball. Which Olympic sport takes place in velodrome?
Squash.
Incorrect. How many soccer players should each team have on the field at the start of each match?
11.
Correct. Which Jamaican runner is an 11-time world champion and holds the record in the 100 and 200 meter race?
Usain Bolt.
Usain Bolt. It is correct. Oh. Hey. Hey. Umejaribu. Umejaribu. Yeah, football kidogo nione umetetemeka kidogo. Which year did Maradona score a goal with his hand? It is 1986. What is the national sport in Japan? Sumo wrestling. Okay. How many minutes is a rugby match? It is 80 minutes. In which country were the first Olympic Games held? The correct answer, of course, you got it, is Greece. Which nation is the female tennis player Naomi Osaka from? Japan. Okay, Osaka. The phrase 3 strikes and you're out originates from baseball. You got that one correct. Which Olympic sport takes place in a velodrome? That is cycling. All right. How many soccer players should each team have? You got that correct. 11. Which Jamaican runner is an 11-time world champion and holds the record in the 100 and 200 meter race? That is Usain Bolt. All right. At the end of our first challenge, we have the decimators at how many points? The decimators are at 900 points.
Yeah.
And we have the quiz masters at 1,000 points. This one looks like it's going to be a neck-to-neck race. Let's discover if they're going to outdo each other with a greater difference in the next challenge, which shall be shortly after this short commercial break. The challenge is 2 truths and 1 lie. Moto kama pasi. Welcome back to the quiz show, where if you know, you know, and if you don't know, it's unfortunate we're going to confirm it to you. We have quite an exciting game on so far. We have this team here, the decimators to my right, who are at 900 points, and the quiz masters to my left, who are leading by only 1,000 points, a difference of only 100 points. It is going to be a tight race. You guys are ready for this round?
Yes.
Muko sawa?
Kabisa.
All right, the next challenge is 2 truths and 1 lie. All right, this is the quiz show, and this is 2 truths and 1 lie, where we try and find out if our contestants can prove themselves as a human lie detector. The rules of the game are simple. We are going to read 3 statements to you. 2 of the statements are true, 1 is false. Can you detect which one is the lie or the false one? All right, we'll begin with our team that is leading here, quiz masters. Remember, the questions are going to appear also on screen here, but I will be asking you guys directly to give me a direct response. You can be free to discuss amongst yourselves, but you have only 30 seconds to get your answer going. All right? Okay. The questions that we are going to ask you are as follows. The bear has caused more human deaths than any other mammal in history. Is it true or false? Michael Jackson's Thriller is the greatest selling album of all time. Is it true or false? The pyramids of Giza are the oldest and only one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world that remains substantially intact. Okay? All right. Anthony.
Yes.
The first question I throw it to you. The bear has caused more human deaths than any other mammal in history. True or false?
False.
False. Right. Next. Michael Jackson's Thriller is the greatest selling album of all time.
True. That's
true or false?
True.
True. Wanimu, the pyramids of Giza are the oldest and only one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world that remains substantially intact. True or false?
True.
All right, remember, it is 2 truths and 1 lie. Anthony, you say this statement is false. The bear has caused more human deaths than any other mammal in history. Correct! All right! You guys have gotten yourself 100 additional points for that one. We move swiftly to team 2, and let's hope they can be able to get something going here. The result or the rules of the game are still the same. 3 statements will appear on your screen, and you're going to have an opportunity of telling us which of the 3 statements is the lie. All right? Your questions are as follows. The first feature film produced entirely with CGI was Toy Story. A 12-karat gold piece is considered half gold. Saddam Hussein's invasion of Kuwait in 1990 led to the Iran-Iraq war. Linda, I will begin with you. Okay? The first feature film produced entirely with CGI, which is computer-generated imagery, was Toy Story. True or false?
True.
A 12-karat gold piece is considered half gold. True or false?
False.
Saddam Hussein's invasion of Kuwait in 1990 led to the Iran-Iraq war. True or false?
True.
True. All right. Linda, you said the first feature film produced entirely with CGI was Toy Story. You said true. Is that true?
Yes.
That is right. You said a 12-karat gold piece is considered half gold. You said false. My brother, you said Saddam Hussein's invasion of Kuwait in 1990 led to the Iran-Iraqi war. You said that is
true.
That is true. Okay, both of you are incorrect because a 12-karat piece of gold is actually considered half gold because 24-karat gold ikiwa 100% wanasema ni 24 karat. Therefore, ikiwa 12 karat is actually considered half gold. So it is true. The one that is incorrect is Saddam Hussein's invasion of Kuwait in 1990. That one led to the US-led Persian Gulf War, right, of early 1991. So we still have the decimators at 900 points, and we have our leaders so far still at 1,100 points. Let us see if they can be able to maintain their lead in the next challenge, which is the dictionary challenge. Right, this is a quiz show, and we are now on to the challenge, which is our dictionary challenge. And in this challenge, we want to find out if our contestants have a good grasp of the English language. Now we have got 2 critical rounds here. The first one, we want you to guess the meaning of the following words. Since you're our leaders, we'll still continue to guess, and we remind you that every correct answer earns you 100 points. You're at 1,100. This one, you're free to discuss, agree, and you're going to guess the meaning of the words that are going to appear here, right? We are going to tell you a word and then give you 4 options from which you shall choose which one is the correct meaning of the word we will have said, all right? The words will also appear here. The first one is beguile. 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 Okay? Option A, intentional flattery. B, disregard for others. C, influence someone in a deceptive way. D, proclaim something.
Yeah, it's C.
C, that is correct. Okay. Why?
Copyright alone.
Okay. Let's move on to the decimators. Remember, the rules are the same. We will give you a word, and you are going to select one of the 4 options given to you to tell us which one gives us the correct meaning of the word. The word that you have to guess its meaning is denigrate. Denigrate. The options for you are A, of a distinct kind. B, belittle someone. C, devoid of intelligence. And D, displeased. Time is ticking. What is your answer? Is it A, is it B, is it C, or is it D, displeased? Time is almost over. 5, 4, 3.
A.
A. That is incorrect. Okay, in this segment, you have an opportunity of snatching 100 points from them. If you guys can be able to get a correct guess, are you guys having an answer?
Yes.
Which is?
B.
Say it loud.
B.
Belittle someone, that is correct. An additional 100 points. Hey, you're to celebrate.
Yeah.
Okay. You are now at 1,300 points if I am correct. You guys are still at 900 points. We are moving on to the second round quickly. We are back to you guys. The word that you're going to guess its meaning is the word aura. Aura, okay? A, type of flower. B, Greek for love. C, a person's energy field. D, a special area of physics.
C.
C, that is correct. Hey! Bana, hey! Sawa kaka. Kizungu cheki nayo.
Copywriter na wakili.
Na wakili. Jimmy, you can't believe it's true.
Match fixing.
Match fixing. Okay. Moving on to you guys. You have an opportunity of making something out of this. I hope you can get at least 100 points out of this challenge. The word for you is bow. Okay? And there we go. A, is it a type of boat? B, branch of a tree. C, bend forward. D, the front of a ship. What is your pick? Is it A? Is it B? Is it C? Or is it D? Time is ticking. 6, 5.
A.
A. Incorrect.
Kizungu ilikuja na nini?
Okay. Oh, okay. Stefano. Is it Stefano? Wow. Okay. We'll forgive this guy. He's a farmer. Hapo kwa a branch of a tree, nini, sijui ship of a boat, bend forward, the front of a ship, tumemuumiza kidogo. We shall bow out to this other side. You have an opportunity of snatching 100 points somewhere. We have still 4 answers here. Is it A, type of a boat, branch of a tree, bend forward, the front of a ship? Which is it?
We are going for D.
D.
For the front of a ship that
The
English
front of
doesn't.
Ai, wakili umesema boat.
Ile meli ilikuja na kizungu niyo D.
D ndio imekusumbua.
Yes.
Okay, the correct answer is branch of a tree.
B. Okay.
Oh my God. Branch of a tree. This is an interesting challenge. I tell you, dictionary challenge. How well do you know your dictionary of English language so far? We have the decimators still at 900 points. Mtaweza, msinyeshewe. Mtaweza. Jimmy, mtaweza? Ama niwasome na Kiswahili mjibu na Kizungu. All right, and we have our leaders, Quizmasters, leading at 1,400 points. Let us see if they can extend their lead in the next challenge, which is Spell the Word. This is the question. We are on to our next challenge, which is the Spell the Word challenge. Here, guys, it's quite simple. We're going to read a statement. Out of that statement, we're going to pick a word and you're going to discuss amongst yourselves and give us the correct spelling of that word. Hapo sawa? All right, since you guys are leading, we are going to begin with you guys. Once again, the word you're going to spell, I hope you can be able to pronounce it pretty well. The statement from which we are getting our word is as follows. She had nothing to be embarrassed about. Spell for us the word embarrassed. 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 Time is ticking. All right, who is giving us the spelling? All right, Mwalimu, let's go. E.
E-M.
M.
B.
B.
A.
A.
R.
R.
A.
A.
Double S.
Double S.
E.
E. Incorrect. All right, you guys have an opportunity of snatching 100 points. Can you give us the correct spelling? Your time starts now. Do you have an answer for us? I'm trying to discuss. Muko sawa? Uko sawa. Haya, Stefano, go.
M B
A
double R
A
double S
double S
E
D. Correct! Stefano, come back! 400 points for you guys. You've snatched 100 points. Now we are moving on to you guys. Let's see if you can be able to get another 100 points in this first round. The word that I want you to spell comes from the following statement. The community liaison is encouraging residents to keep the area clean. The word you want to spell for us is liaison. Liaison. Jimmy, you heard me right. Liaison. Time is ticking. You can discuss. Are you guys sure?
Yeah.
You're sure? As a team or as an individual?
I'm very sure.
As a team. All right. Let's do this. Go.
L
I
A
S
O N.
Incorrect. All right. You guys have an opportunity of snatching 100 points back. Can you do it? Are you guys ready?
Yes.
You have it?
Yes.
Let's go.
L
I
A
I
S
O
N.
Correct. Nice. Liaison. That is the correct answer. We have the decimators at 1,000 points so far, and I believe our quiz masters are leading at 1,500 points. We are going to round 2. All right, straight back to you guys. Let's see if you can be able to extend your lead. The word for you to spell comes from the following statement. He was arrested after police found drug paraphernalia in the room. Spell the word paraphernalia. 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 Time is ticking. Okay, who's going?
David will go.
David will go.
Yes.
David, spell it for us.
P
A
R
R
A
A
P
P
H
E
N
N E
L
L I
A.
I like it. Incorrect. All right. You guys have an opportunity of snatching 100 points. Can you spell the word paraphernalia correctly? Your time is ticking. Can you snatch 100 points? Let's see. Decimators, are you guys ready? The word is paraphernalia. Paraphernalia. Can you be able to pronounce it and spell it? You're ready? Turn the cards.
P
A
R
A
P
P
H
H
A
N
A L I A.
I'm picking a round to my coffee. Appreciate these guys, man. Good job. Incorrect. The correct spelling so far. It is Paraphernalia. Oh my God. That is the correct spelling of paraphernalia. We are moving on to the last question of this round. Back to you. You may have an opportunity of getting 100 points. Bidini kwenu. Ini mboga. Ini swali mboga. This is actually a vegetable question. Alright, swali mboga. And here it goes. John's mother told him to eat all the broccoli on the plate. Spell the word broccoli. Surely. Broccoli. Spell the word broccoli. You can discuss. Jimmy, you're ready to go? All right, let's go.
B R
O
C
H
O
double L I. Fantastic. Incorrect. All right, you guys have an opportunity of snatching 100 points. Can you do it? Are you ready? This is swali mboga vegetable question. Okay. Are you ready?
Yes.
Who's going?
I'm going.
You're going.
Yeah.
Let's go, Anthony.
B
R
O double C O L I.
Hey, are you married?
Engaged.
Correct. Okay. 100 additional points. Oh my God. I can't blame you. All right, that the end of our spell the word challenge. Coming up next, shortly after this commercial break, is guess the logo. We still have our decimators at 1,000 points, trailing a little bit. And we have our leaders so far, the quiz masters, at 1,600. Remember, on the quiz show, anything can happen. We've seen great upsets on this show. Can the decimators do it? Let's find out after this short commercial break. Welcome back to the quiz show, where if you know, you know, and if you don't know, we'll try and encourage you in this final segment of the show. We have the decimators at 1,000 points, and of course our leaders so far, the quiz masters, proving their name almost to be true, that they are really the masters of this game, leading at 1,600 points. Let us see how well they're going to do. Remember, you can also use these questions to educate yourselves at home. So as we are having fun here and cracking some serious questions here, you're also getting an opportunity of learning at home. We are going straight to our next challenge, which is guess the logo. This is the quiz show, and on to our next challenge, which is guess the logo. We are going to portray a logo here for you, and this time round you get a chance of responding to 2 of the logos that will be here. We still have an opportunity of snatching if they don't give us an answer. Just look at the logo and just tell me which brand does it represent. Kazi rahisi, sio? Kwani mimi utaweza? Okay? All right. The first one you're going to guess is this one. Yes?
That's Chrome.
Chrome, correct. Okay. That is Chrome. That is 100 additional points for you. You're now at 1,700 points. The next logo for you to give us a quick guess on is this one.
That's Wikipedia.
Wikipedia, correct. You are at 1,800 points. Hey, you group ni quiz masters. Hey. Okay. Decimators. You shall not be decimated by this one. I believe so. Okay. The logo that you're going to guess, first one, is this one. This one is easy peasy. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Talk to me. Time is ticking. Time is ticking. 5, 4, 3, yes, 2, 1. Time is up for you. Time is up. Can you guys start this one?
Yes.
All right. What is your guess?
Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters. Get Ghostbusters. All right. Okay. An additional 100 points. Let's see if you can snatch 1 point. Decimators, you can still do this. You can do this. Aki decimators, eh?
Yeah.
Decimators are. Okay, next logo is this one. Easy peasy.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter, finally 100 points for the decimators. That is correct. 1,100 points for for the decimators, and 1,900, if I'm not wrong, for our leaders so far, the quiz masters. We are still having a game on. Our next challenge is guess the prize. This is the quiz show, and we are now on to our next challenge, which is guess the prize. Our contestants only have to give us a range that they're going to be able to guess what is correctly priced as our retail prices in our supermarkets. Remember, we've taken time to go through all our supermarkets, and the items you're having, we have the exact range as per the retail price of the products in our supermarkets. Remember?
Yes.
So you'll have a range of plus something or minus something, and the ranges vary because the products are also varying in terms of price for supermarket.
Yes.
Kama ufanya shopping, ini mboga, kitu rahisi. Mnaona je? Wanze ama tuanze na nini?
Tuendelee tu.
Wanze.
Okay, yeah.
Hey, mazai life, mazai ni fair play, watu wa fair play, ama je? Fair play. Watu tuanze na nini? Hawa watu wanaanza na maswali rahisi, si ndio? Okay? All right. You are going to have your first item here, and you're going to give us you're the guess of the price. That is a makuti broom. Fagieni swali kiendanga. Makuti broom. Fagie kienda. How much?
50 to 100.
Give us one price. Say the price.
80.
80. Correct. That's Linda. Correct. 100 additional points. We are moving on to team 2 quickly. Guess this, the price of this product, which is an industrial leather glove. Keyword is leather. Sikuja hapa na material ya canvas socks. All right, you ready? What's the price?
400.
400! Close, but incorrect. You guys have an opportunity of snatching 100 points. Can you give us a correct guess? It is not 400 Kenya shillings. What's the price? Can you take a guess? Time is ticking. 500? No! The correct price is 695 Kenya shillings, and of course the range is between 680 to 700 Kenya shillings. Here, Mumenoa, we are moving on. Oh, we began with you guys. All right, you're moving on to the final round of this challenge. Guess for us this product: cheddar cheese, 200 grams. Keyword, key, 200 grams. Cheddar cheese. Cheddar cheese. Do you have a price for me? Yes, Linda.
Say 550.
Say 550. Incorrect. Okay. Incorrect. Can you guys snatch 100 points? Let's find out.
You said how many grams?
200 grams.
We'll go with 300.
You will go with 300. Okay, I will go with 460 because both teams are incorrect. The range is between 450 to 470. I can't blame you. Hata mimi cheese. Tunaisomaga tu kwa kitabu. All right, 450 and 470. That's 500, 550. So I go out of there. Now the final round is for you guys. This one you must get. You must get this one. Okay? Ken salt, 1 kg. 1 kg chumvi. You know to mmekula chumvi. Yes. 40 bob. 40 bob. Incorrect. Incorrect. You guys snatch 100 points. Decimeters. Chafueni kitu.
50.
50. Incorrect. The correct answer is 32 Kenya shillings. Any answer between 30 to 35 Kenya shillings would have been correct. We have decimators at 1,100 points so far, and our leaders still at 1,900. Mwana kume vitu za kugesi ndio mjini. Yesu akumuko chini. All right, this game is still on. We are coming on to our final challenge of this episode, and that is back to school. My all-time favorite. Wacha tuone. Tendaje. This is the quiz show, and we are on to our next challenge, which is the back to school challenge. We are trying to test our contestants on how much they can remember of what they learned in school. Hii ni kitu mboga sana. Watu hapa kama wewe ni mtu umekaa na encyclopedia ukasoma huko sawa. Maswali hapa ni mboga kuruka. But of course I must begin by correcting the first score that I gave towards the end of the last challenge. The score for the decimeters is not 1,100, it is 1,200. Poleni sana. Kidogo kwa mnyonge bana. All right, remember we have 4 subjects we are picking from. The first one is compulsory for both teams, which is Kiswahili. Haya, swali la kwanza. Kiungo kijulikanacho kama cardamom kwa kizungu ni nini kwa Kiswahili? Pass. Pass. Haya. Kinyume cha neno shibe ni nini?
Njaa.
Sahihi. Umoja ni sonara. Wingi ni nini? Sana. Haya, umenoa. Okay. Trakimu moja juu ya 13 yaitwaje? Pass. Haya. Malipo ya mtu baada ya kumkosea mwingine au kumtia gharama hasara yaitwaje?
Fidia.
Fidia, sahihi. Anayefanya kazi ya kuunda au kurekebisha injini au mashine mbalimbali aitwaje? Mekanika. Umenoa. Hey, mekanika. All right. Kiungo kijulikanacho kama cardamom kwa kizungu, kwa Kiswahili kinaitwa iliki. Iliki. Kinyume cha neno shibe ni njaa, ulipata sawa hilo. Umoja ni sonara, wingi ni masonara. Trakimu moja juu ya 13 ni telatashara. 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 Ndugu zangu, tumieni hii kama malipo ya mtu baada ya kumkosea mwingine, umepata sawa, ni fidia. Kisha tukuuliza swali la mwisho, anayefanya kazi ya kuunda au kurekebisha injini au mashine, sio mekanika, ilhali ni mhandisi. Mhandisi. Umepata maswali mawili sawa. Nafikiri mumejiongezea alama 200 kama sijakosea. Sasa mko na alama 2100, au sio? Navuka sakafu kwa mwendo wa aste kwa timu yetu ya Decimeters. Waswahili walisema ukiona mwenzako anyolewa, wewe kwanza unahitaji sana na wewe. Kumbuka maswali ni 6, dakika ambayo mko nayo ni sekunde 60. Nitaanza na wewe Linda nikielekea huo upande wa Jimmy. Au sio, mko tayari?
Ndio.
Swali mboga. Swali la kwanza. Kiungo ijulikanavyo kama cloves kwa kizungu ni nini kwa Kiswahili?
Karafuu.
Karafuu, sahihi. Kinyume cha neno gulamu ni nini? Pass. Umoja ni mbuzi, wingi ni mbuzi, sahihi. Tarakimu moja juu ya 18 ni nini? Pass. Haya, pesa zaidi mtu anazopata kwa kuweka pesa kwenye benki, au malipo zaidi mtu anayohitajika kulipa juu ya kiasi alichochukua kama mkopo. Akiba. La hasha. Anayefanya kazi ya kuosha vyoo huitwaje?
Chura.
Anayefanya kazi ya kuosha choo ni chura. Jimmy, sawa. Sawa. Sita sumbuana nawe. Tuliuliza kiungo ijulikanavyo kama cloves kwa kizungu, kwa Kiswahili kinaitwaje? Ulisema karafuu, na hiyo ni sahihi. Kinyume cha neno gulamu ni banati. Umoja ni mbuzi, wingi ni mbuzi, sahihi. Tarakimu moja juu ya 18 ni temantashara. Temantashara. Pesa zaidi mtu anazokopa kwa kuweka pesa kwenye benki. Interest, ndugu yangu. Interest kwa Kiswahili ni riba. Anayefanya kazi ya kuosha vyoo sio chura bali topasi. 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 Mara ya kwanza katika quiz show, mara ya kwanza Buda Boss anakosolewa. Hii ni historia inafanyika live kwenye Switch TV. Maana nilisema chura sio sawa, lakini ndugu zangu ni topasi au chura ni sawa. Hiyo ndio uchungu. Lakini mwanaume kuvumilia kikosea.
Itabidi uzoee. Inauma lakini tumeshikilia. Sawa, wamejipatia alama 300 zaidi, na nafikiri sasa wako na alama 1000 na 500. Mnasongea karibu sana, na ndugu zangu mko na 2100 kama sijakosea, au sio? Haya, sasa tumemalizana na kusafa na Kiswahili, wacha tuingie. Okay, you have 3 subjects remaining to choose from, either geography, mathematics or theory. discuss amongst yourselves and agree which one you go with, and that's which one itakuwa gani.
We have discussed and it's geography.
Discuss which one?
Geography.
Geography. All right, 6 questions, 60 seconds. The time begins now. Anthony, Timbuktu is in which country?
Mali.
Correct. Over 90% of which African country's wildlife is found nowhere else on earth?
Kenya.
Incorrect. What is the body of water called where a river meets the sea or ocean?
Mouth.
Incorrect. Which desert is considered the largest on earth?
Antarctic.
Incorrect. In what country will you find the Aswan Dam?
Egypt.
Correct. What is the name used for where east meets west at longitude 0 and the dividing point between the eastern and western hemispheres?
Greenwich Meridian.
Correct. Greenwich Meridian. That is the end of our 6 questions. You've gotten 3 out of the 6 questions correct. Timbuktu is in Mali. Over 90% of which African countries' wildlife is found nowhere else on earth. You said Kenya. The correct answer is Madagascar. Madagascar. All right. What is the body of water called where a river meets the sea? It is not the mouth. An estuary. Okay. Which desert is considered the largest on earth? The correct answer is the Sahara Desert. In what country will you find the Aswan Dam? You're correct. Egypt. What is the name used for where east meets west at longitude 0 and the dividing point between the eastern and western hemispheres? The correct answer, which you actually got correct, is the Greenwich Meridian. You are now at 2,400 points if I am correct. Okay?
Question?
Yes, question.
Isn't Antarctica a nice desert? Isn't that correct?
It's a nice desert.
It's a nice desert.
The question was, which desert is considered the largest on earth?
I believe it is larger than the Sahara.
It's larger than
What?
Sahara.
The Antarctica?
Yes.
Our answer is the Sahara Desert.
But it's a cold
Okay,
desert.
these guys are demanding for VAR.
Yes. Largest
VAR.
desert.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wacha waelekezi wangu wanikonfirmia. I can't be wrong twice. I can't be wrong
Because
twice.
the ice desert.
On the same show. No way. Okay.
Spreads on the chill.
Sahara is the right one, and we have confirmed from our second assistant referee. Anyway, we're moving on swiftly to our team here, decimators. You have 2 subjects remaining because they have already picked geography. You can't pick geography. It's either mathematics or CRT. Which one? Pick he.
Mathematics.
You take CRE. Okay. Jimmy, unaanza kutenda. Nada tujaanza. Okay, wacha nianze na Jimmy. Starting with Jimmy, okay? 6 questions, 60 seconds, very easy. Who is the high priest of Jerusalem who put Jesus on trial? Pilate. Yep. Pilate. Incorrect. In the gospel according to John, which of the apostles doubts Jesus' resurrection until he sees Jesus with his own eyes? Thomas. Correct. How does Judas signal Jesus' identity to the Roman officials? A kiss. Correct. Who wrote the Acts of the Apostles? Luke. Correct. Hey, what was the name of the first Christian who was stoned to death? Stephen. Correct. Okay. What does Israel mean? What does Israel mean? Chosen. Incorrect. Okay. Okay. What does Israel mean? The correct answer is prevails with God. Prevails with God. What was the name of the first Christian who was stoned to death? You're correct. It is Stephen, who wrote the book of Acts. Hey, how combine Sarah, Jimmy? It is Luke. Of course, Judas kisses Jesus to signal him to the Roman officials. In the gospel according to John, of course, we have Thomas as the doubting man there. And who is the high priest of Jerusalem who put Jesus on trial? The correct answer is Caiaphas. The decimators now stand at 1,900 points. We have our leaders, the quiz masters, standing at 2,500 points.
Hey!
Oh my gosh, these guys have taken it home. Oh, what a run, what a show. Stefano, the look on your face.
What is it you're feeling? What are you going? I mean, what's going on in your mind? Nini nakukwaza kwa roho? Mchanganyiko. Unasikia mchanganyiko? All right. What was the most difficult part for you on this show?
Probably I would say guess the meaning of the word.
Guess the meaning. All right.
That was pretty challenging.
Okay. Shikilia mic karibu.
Yeah. Guess the meaning of the word. That was pretty challenging.
Pretty challenging for you.
Yeah.
All right. Jimmy, how was the experience?
Back to school.
Back to school too. Difficult. Linda, how's the experience?
It was a good run.
It was a good run.
I had a lot of fun.
All right. Anything you want to say to the winners?
Congratulations.
Okay, congratulations. Of course, our winners have an opportunity of joining me here. Please come here. These guys, we agreed that the team that is going to win are going to give us their victory dance. All right, I gotta see their victory dance.
Hey.
What is it? Show me what you guys got. Okay. All right. Which one? Come on. Hey. Okay. Okay. All right.
Yes.
All right. Whatever that is, they're going to be dancing. I will go with it. This is the quiz show. Remember, to participate on this show is quite easy. All you need to do is just form a team of 3 guys. Write to us, quizshow@switchtv.ke, and we will respond ASAP. Before we close it, what was your experience like being winners on this show? What is the one thing you've said is a learning curve for you on this show?
First of all, we are elated. We had a lot of fun. Yes. This was amazing. I think there's a few. The challenging part was there are some things you think you know, they'd be easy. When you talk about entertainment and geography, until the questions come up, and
you're like,
yeah, we had moments where we felt a bit silly at times. But we're just happy that we won.
You're happy that you won?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
What was the experience, sir?
Yeah, it was fun.
It was
Quite
fun.
fun. I was hoping we could have more rounds.
More
I
rounds.
got addicted. We started slow.
Yes.
I was doubting myself
Okay.
at first because it's things that couldn't come.
Yes.
But eventually we
You feel like you needed
got
more
the
rounds.
groove. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
you got confidence. Mwalimu, umetesa. Wewe ni mwalimu wa ukweli, Kumbaru School. How's the experience, sir?
It was a fantastic experience.
Yes.
I enjoyed every bit of it.
Okay.
Kabisa mzee.
Somebody who's asking yourself, nikuje nijaribu nitese ama itakuwaje? What can you tell them?
You know what? You should come and participate in the quiz show.
Come and participate on the quiz show.
Sure.
And this guy wraps it up for me. Remember, every Wednesday and Thursday at 8:30 p.m. We're doing it right here. I'm your host, Buddha Boss. If you want us to continue this conversation, we can talk online at Freddy Buddha Boss. It's a wrap. And we are done with the what? What was that again?
Kawai. I don't know
what you're doing. And it's a wrap. Come on. Okay. Good job, guys. Good job. Awesome stuff. Wow. That's how we do it.
We are coming live from the Nairobi University to have a very serious conversation about climate change with comrades.
When you talk of climate change, I think is a global issue affecting everyone, both the environment, the health, the psychology.
This has been brought up by human activities such as mining and deforestation.
We've seen heat waves. We've also seen tsunamis. We've seen earthquakes.
How have you been impacted by climate change?
Once we have drought, there is reduced food production.
There's been an increased asset of the arsals, the arid and semi-arid areas.
The high cost of living, the loss of job opportunities.
What would you want, the Africa Climate Summit to focus on?
They have to create a platform for the youth.
Why don't those leaders from Africa unite and rise against other countries?
involve every single practitioner you think that can be beneficial in formulating of these laws.
These concerns that they're raising, let them not just end at that event. Let them be put into practice.
What is your understanding of it?
Reduce, reuse, recycle. Non-pollutant country.
Taking care of our environment.
Production with zero or least emission.
What would a greener future look like?
Total renewable energy, be it solar or the windmills.
We will not have to depend on other countries to sustain ourselves.
Fresh environment, fresh air.
Everyone is compassionate about our environment, our work community.
What does luxury mean to you? For me, it's being able to open a tap and have clean water come out. I remember what life was like when I was in school. We sometimes had to fetch muddy water from the river. Sadly, that's still the daily reality of millions of Africans. They don't have access to clean water. So today, we want to put water quality under the microscope. This is the 77%, and I'm your host, Liz Show. Did you know, according to the UN, only 0.5% of water on Earth is available fresh water? More than 2 billion people live without safely managed drinking water. I find that quite shocking. And these are not just numbers, they have real-life consequences. For example, every day, 1,000 children under the age of 5 die due to unsafe water, sanitation, and hygiene. My colleagues, DW hosts Michael and Fatu, sat down to chat about the quality of water in their respective countries, Ghana and the Gambia. And while some issues are unique to particular countries, you may identify problems facing your home region as well. All right, over to you, Fatu.
So in the Gambia, where I am from, the water in urban cities is generally safe to drink. But we do face salinity issues due to River Gambia. So the water supply through boreholes and taps is generally managed by the National Water and Electricity Company, NAWEC, to ensure quality. But generally, the water quality in sub-Saharan Africa is a story of contrast. Cities like Kigali, Accra, Cape Town have invested in water treatment facilities that are meant to deliver clean, safe water right to the household tap. But would you actually drink it? The truth is, water supply is very unpredictable. Aging pipes, intermittent supply, and insufficient treatment mean that water can pick up harmful contaminants along the way, serving as breeding grounds for waterborne diseases like cholera, typhoid, and dysentery. So the irony is that this is often due to human mismanagement, not nature, that contaminates these precious resources. So at this moment, I want you to join me talk to my colleague here, Michael Oti, who has all the idea and knowledge about water management and water supply in Ghana. Michael, how are you there?
I'm doing very well, Fatu. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Why are you walking around with a glass of water in your hand?
So we're talking about water supply and water quality, and you're already working on a story on water there in Ghana. Tell me, where do you get the water supply from in Ghana?
Well, there are several sources, mostly from the rivers. We've got also underground aquifers. We've got large water reservoirs. And so our water comes from very many different sources.
So that being said, is the water quality the same in all parts of the country?
Unfortunately not. It depends on where you are in the country. In some areas, the water quality is much better than in other areas. And there are lots of reasons for this.
Why is that?
One of the very big reasons would be mining. The activities of mining pollutes water resources. And that coincidentally is the project that I'm working on currently. I'm working on a documentary for 77%, which is, by the way, coming up very, very soon. So look out for that. We are talking about illegal mining in Ghana and how that affects the quality of not just the environment, but also people's lives.
Has anything been done about it? How is this issue being regulated?
It's a very big challenge for Ghana at the moment. And by the way, not just Ghana, this is a problem that cuts across many West African states. And this is closely tied to the increase in gold prices on the international market. This means that a lot more people are getting into artisanal mining, which on the one hand is good for them, but on the other hand, we have consequences like what we are seeing right now on the screen. Water is getting destroyed. Water resources are getting destroyed. Rivers are turning turbid, and people are mostly interested, when I say people, I mean miners, are mostly interested in getting the mineral resources out of the ground, but do not really care about how that impacts the rivers and also the water resources.
But have they been sensitized about the consequences that's happening there in their various communities?
It's a big challenge because illegal mining, or what they would call small-scale mining, is a largely unregulated industry across many West African states. And so the government is not able to educate the people. First of all, it does not even know who is doing what.
Exactly,
where.
yeah?
And to give you some context, in some of the places where I've been for this story, there are people who are hiding in forest reserves. And it took me sometimes 2 hours to drive on a tricycle. Cars cannot access these forest reserves. So you need a small tricycle to travel 2 hours to get to the mining site. And this is happening on the blind side of the government. But the consequences affect everyone. And so, I mean, at every stage, they would argue, some of the miners argue that they dig their own wells. So they are not dependent on rivers or whatever. But what they do not acknowledge is that whatever well that they have dug, they are using the underground water resources. And when they are done with their process of finding gold, that water is poured out and it seeps, it percolates back into the ground. And so mercury used on the surface can find its way back into the underground water resources and still affect people.
People, indeed. Interesting. Well, thank you so much, Michael.
Thanks for coming. Yeah, and I look forward to sharing a lot more of what we found in our Digging Deep documentary on illegal mining with you and also all of our viewers.
Pretty sure they will enjoy this particular piece by you. At the end of the day, the regions that invest in cleaner, more efficient water systems reap the benefits, while those caught in the grip of contamination and corruption face an uphill battle.
Thank you, Fatu and Michael, for those insights. But I'm sure some of you viewers are like, I can't sit around and wait for authorities to finally decide to give us clean water. I want to do something right now. Well, you are at the right place. We at the 77% are proud to present a brand new segment called Science Unlocked. It's with our very own Edith Kimani, whom you all know as brilliant host and as a journalist. But did you know that she also has a passion for science and is very crafty? She's going to tell us how to make our water at home safer by building DIY water filters.
How safe is your tap water? I mean, do you trust it enough to drink it? I don't, which is why I have to buy drinking water. And most people in the city of Nairobi do. I mean, there are places in this country and other parts of Africa where you can find safe filtered drinking water, but not here. So today I want to do 3 things. How safe is tap water? Now, the second thing I want to identify is if I can make this water drinkable. Can I actually make it safe, and how? So that's step number 2. How do you like my handwriting, by the way? And finally, we need to test our results. So we must test in a lab. But first, let's quickly understand where our water comes from. Nairobi sources most of its water from nearby dams as well as some groundwater reservoirs. The problem is that the city doesn't supply enough water, which means that extra water is supplied through water trucks, boreholes, or water cellars. It also means that pipes, which in some cases are old and leaky, are also illegally tapped and damaged. The result is we have no idea how clean the water coming out of our taps actually is. All right, it's time to do some experiments. I've got a jar here which I want to clean first with some rubbing alcohol, just so that it's completely clean and decontaminated. All All right, that looks pretty clean to me. One of these samples will have the tap water, and the second sample we will boil that water for about a minute or two. And when we take the samples to the lab, I'm very curious to see if there's going to be a noticeable difference. So let's go fill this in. We've got our first sample of just tap water. We've not done anything to it. And our second sample of boiled water is actually still a bit warm, nice. And for our third sample, we took raw river water. So I'm just gonna hold this here. Oh, you can see that. All the floating goodness in there. We'll collect some of this water and filter it and boil it and take it to the lab and see if there's gonna be a significant difference between our first sample, second sample, third sample, and of course we're gonna have a fourth one. Let's get filtering. What types of pollutants might we find in water here in Kenya? Microbial contaminants, bacteria and viruses from human and animal waste. Heavy metals, such as lead and mercury, often found in industrial runoff. Pesticides and chemicals from agricultural activities that seep into water sources. All of these pollutants have a negative effect on our health, either in the short term or long term. That's why we don't want them in our water. I've put together everything we need for our DIY filter. You're gonna need a container to collect your filtered water, this funnel, a cloth that's going to come right here, a rubber band, some sand, charcoal, and gravel. So you take your piece of cloth and you attach it to the bottom here. Then we start layering the filter. Now we're mimicking what already exists in nature. So we start with sand, charcoal, then we're gonna need some more sand, more charcoal. Now it looks something a little bit like this. And then we take a little bit of the gravel. And finally, we've got our raw river water. The whole point is to see if this can look a little better after it's gone through our filters. Oh, that stinks. The filtered and boiled river water, they're now ready to be taken to the lab and see what the scientists say. Hi, Danish.
Hi.
Thanks for... Oh, wait, I forgot something. Oh, much better. We're going to be getting to these questions in a little while. We did send you a couple of samples about a week ago. I'm guessing you have the results.
We do.
Let's go to the tap water. Is there anything from our tap water sample that we should be concerned about?
Of course, yes, we should be.
Of course, yes.
According to the results, the recommended pH should be between 6.5 to 8.5, but as you can see here, the pH is 8.82. So that really makes it unfit for consumption.
What happened then after we boiled our water? Could we have fixed that?
Fortunately, I can see, yes, the results show that after boiling, the pH level reduced to allowable limits.
8.43.
8.43.
Wow, so just on the edge.
Just on the edge.
But that's really good news that just a simple thing as boiling your water can already eliminate something like, you know, alkalinity in your water. Then we have the raw river water.
There are a number of parameters and very serious ones to say that have indicated this water was not fit for consumption. We realized that there were several microbes in this water, both with pathogenic and non-pathogenic, and the number was huge. We went ahead and checked a parameter called E. coli. If you find your E. coli in water, it indicates fecal contamination. Fecal contamination could be from sewer, from mammals, from people, from birds. When they grow, there is a substrate that is broken down, and therefore that substrate makes the E. coli bacteria to appear greenish blue because it has got a unique enzyme.
Sorry, I can't get over how awful it looks. It just looks like a disease.
And we went ahead and checked Staphylococcus aureus.
What is Staphylococcus aureus?
Yes.
It sounds very good in the mouth. It
sounds a sweet name,
yeah,
though not very interesting to interact with.
Okay.
They are always very resistant to even antibiotics, some of them. So this Staphylococcus, as we can see, it was present in this water, and for its case, it should not even be present at all. Even presence of one indicates the water is not fit for consumption.
Okay, so let's move on to our fourth and final sample. I'm very curious about this because I thought that having filtered and boiled it, it would look a little better.
From the look of things, it doesn't look great, but the results indicate otherwise. With regard to microbial parameters, it indicates that everything is okay.
Would you drink it?
Until I check for the chemical parameters.
Okay.
This river water indicates that there are high levels of manganese and fluoride. So therefore, it's not fit for consumption.
I thought fluoride was good in water because of its benefits for our teeth, or am I misinformed?
No, everything to a given level becomes a poison, you know?
Right.
Yes, so everything above a given threshold becomes unfit.
Okay. All right, so what have we learned from our little DIY experiment today? Well, the first thing is that despite looking very clean, tap water isn't always safe. This one we learned did not have any pathogens, but something as simple as a pH can disqualify it from being safe. So good to note. However, we also learned that doing something as simple as boiling the water can bring it up to safety standards. What else did we learn? That our waters here in Nairobi are in a sad state and that they contain all kinds of contaminants, from microbes to chemical ones. We did also see, though, that combining our different methods of filtration and boiling can significantly improve the quality of water, making it perhaps not safe for consumption, but for other uses. So tell me, what other experiments do you want us to do for you? We really enjoy doing this. So thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Edith, for inviting us to your home lab and looking forward to the next experiment. Polluted water is not just a health problem for us human beings, but of course also for animals. We send Samson Adeleke out on assignment to not only be a fisherman for a day, but also to learn what dirty seas and rivers mean for water inhabitants and for those who depend on fishing for their livelihood.
This fish is called what? Just look at it, man. And this one is called what? Baobi. And this one is called? And this one?
Is redfish.
Wow, this is wonderful. All these fish can be found along the stunning, beautiful West Africa coastline. For years, I have traveled across West African cities. And one particular also stood out, fishing. Fishing requires the same energy and camaraderie. And our hustler for today is Ni Aite.
Hi guys, I'm a fisherman from Ghana, and this is my hustle.
I know you guys don't like to put on life jackets.
It's not part of our fishing. We don't use it.
But for me, I have to put on life jacket because for my safety. Yeah, what's your boat? Hello. That's spirit, man. How far are we going to get today?
No, not too far.
You know, this is actually my first time of getting on top of a boat like this to go into the deep ocean.
Okay.
How long have you been doing this?
For 15 years now.
What kind of fishes do you usually get from this area?
We have salmon, we have herrings, we have grouper, and we have a whole lot of them. We have redfish.
Redfish as well, yeah. What method do you usually use to catch your fish?
We use casting round method.
Oh, okay, casting round method.
Okay. So we cast it round so that we pull the under, and then we gather the fish, then we bring them.
Oh, okay.
Sam, here we are now. We are about to cast our net, but first of all, we need to throw an anchor. This is an anchor.
Okay.
It is made of metal.
Okay.
It has 4 fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Wow, it's very heavy.
It's very, very heavy.
Wow.
This is what holds the canoe to like stabilize. This is what stabilizes the canoe to stay at one place.
Okay.
No movement.
Wow. This also is not easy, and you are not putting on life jackets.
Then you throw it.
Damn. Wow. So it will go deeper, right?
It will go deeper.
Okay. So when it gets down, what happens?
It holds the soil. Or if there are some rocks under the sea, so to hold it, so you tie it.
Okay. Put it there. Do you need me to also tie? Or it's just like that?
You tie it. Okay. These are a ring.
Okay. What's the purpose?
The purpose is just to drag the lead from the sea.
Oh, okay.
To be able to downcast the net.
Oh, okay.
So that the fish will not pass under the net. This net has different types.
Okay.
We have 2 inches.
Okay.
We have 1 1/4.
Okay.
We have 1 inch.
Okay.
We have 1 1/8.
When you throw the sand, it gives you the direction at which the sea is going to. Oh, okay. So guys, let me also try my own to know the direction which sea is going to. For now, we don't have compass. We have to use sand. So I'm about to throw it. Are you guys ready for it? Should I go? Wow, the sand is going. Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see it? Wow, see it. Just look at that. Look at that. So it's going towards this direction. Wow, wow. So now we're going to cast the net towards this direction, right? The big moment is here.
It is turn by turn.
Wow, see the way it's moving. Just look at that, man. Just look at that. Moving by itself, right?
It has been divided already.
Oh, I see.
Don't stand on the net too.
Okay.
Inside.
Okay.
Don't stand.
Oh, wow.
So we have two ends.
Okay.
This is the first end. The first end is where the gallon is.
Oh, okay.
And the last end is this.
We've casted the net right now. Okay. So what next?
The next thing is to pull the rings.
This also is energy sucking.
So this fish. First of all.
Wow! Guys, just look at that! Huh? Yeah. Wow, what a great moment for me, man! First time of fishing! We caught this! My God! Wow! Hello, fish! How are you?
Oh. You see?
Long sliver fish. Wow! The moment is now. We're about to turn all the fishes that we caught today. Let's go there. Wow. Wow, wow. And wow, a lot of plastic there. Wow, wow. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, this is too much. This is too much, guys. We really need to stop this. Imagine the number of plastic that we've been able to gather today. Like, there are more than this. So inside the fish there, you can still see a lot of them. This is a big challenge, don't you think?
We even catch some which fools the canoe, and we even hire another canoe so that we just pull it back to the shore. It's killing the sea. First of all, some of the fishes, if they are hungry, they see anything shining like this, they just consume it.
You're right.
Then they will die.
Just look at this. Plastic. Just imagine that. Okay, so how much are they going to sell this one like this now? Averagely.
This one will cost like 300 cedis.
This one will go for 300 cedis,
300
right?
cedis.
Wow, that's much. Wow. And nice. We've worked so hard, man. Yeah, all right, guys. Thank you very much. In Ghana, we say, Heradon. Hoyiwaladon. Guys, I'm sure you guys are enjoying this episode of My Hustle. Now, I want to ask you, which hustle will you like me to try out next? Please put your comment below and keep watching DW, the 77%.
That's our hustler, Samson, is always giving 150%. And you heard him. He's ready to try out more jobs, so please keep those suggestions coming. Now, we want to end this show on a positive note. Because although water pollution and scarcity are serious global problems, there are many people working diligently on local solutions. We traveled across the continent to learn more about efforts to protect important water bodies.
As Yvette Tete dips into the water, she's ready to swim another 11 kilometers. A skilled swimmer and activist, Tete is on a challenge to swim 450 kilometers of the world's largest artificial water reservoir, Lake Volta. The lake provides water for millions of Ghanaians, supporting agriculture, fishing, and hydropower. But it's also affected by textile waste, with an alarming amount of dye, chemicals, and untreated wastewater being dumped into the lake. While Tete is glad that she's able to swim in the water at all, her goal is to raise awareness about these pollutants.
It is so encouraging and so amazing to be able to swim in the Volta River like this. And I'd love to see other water bodies in Ghana and specifically Accra be this swimmable again. So many people don't even understand that we have secondhand clothing coming from the global north to the global south, or that there are other issues that are affecting the quality of our water.
As Tete swims, a group of scientists test the water, examining the impact that sewage, industrial runoff, and agriculture have on the lake. This gave local authorities the hard evidence they needed to act. Across the continent in Kenya, the Nairobi River is hardly a river to bathe in or even stroll along. The city's neglected artery has become nothing more than a giant dump site. Yet, in the low-income neighborhood of Korogocho, a group of youths have turned the dump site into a park.
My motivation is to bring back the Eden, the land that Kenya was, a beautiful country. We are stressed in Kenya today because our environment is so polluted, it is so deforested, we have got nothing to be proud of.
A few hundred miles away, Uganda's second largest river, the Ruzi, is also in need of a cleanup. As trucks ferry away plastic waste for recycling, this company has set its eyes on another form of pollutants, organic waste from avocados and soya beans, which oil refineries previously dumped directly into the river. Petsin Tumusime, a local entrepreneur, reuses the organic factory waste to make soap.
This material is hazardous, and if not turned into a productive product, it could end up into the water streams and bodies and swamps. From here, we bring it into our crusher, where we crush it and mix it with natural oils from sunflower, soybean, and palm oil, and neutralize it into a usable product.
As the local company does its bit to keep the Ruzi River clean, scientists realize that multiple efforts are needed to save both the rivers and all those who depend on it.
All right, time to wrap up our show. But before we do, a quick reminder that we love to hear from our 77% family. If you have a story to share about how your community is protecting water sources, or maybe a cool environmental project at your school, feel free to reach out to us on social media. I'm Liz Show, leaving you with this brand new hit by Ghana's very own Black Sheriff, Eye Open. Enjoy.
I live in a city of police. I know they try to be one of them sillies. I chase my cities, I buy my gunny, and I tread carefully. Some people attacking me rampant, skipping it cool rusty.